We're all afraid of something, the dark heights, spiders. But the world of phobias is much deeper and much weirder than you think. Just like the Amazon rainforest teems with undiscovered creatures, the human psyche holds its own share of mysteries. Today, we venture into the unsettling realm of rare phobias, those unusual, often misunderstood fears that lurk in the shadows of the human experience. Some will seem funny, others creepy, but all of them are real. Our journey begins with salacophobia, the fear of sharks. Now, a healthy dose of caution around these apex predators is perfectly natural. But for someone with salacophobia, the fear isn't confined to the open ocean. Imagine being terrified of sharks, not just in the ocean, but even in the bathtub. A simple picture in a magazine, a clip in a nature documentary. Even these can be enough to trigger a full-blown panic attack. Their fear goes beyond the physical presence of a shark. It's the fear of the unknown lurking below, the ultimate loss of control. From the depths, we emerge into the surprisingly unsettling world of chorophobia, the fear of dancing. Now, most of us have experienced a twinge of self-consciousness on the dance floor, but for someone with chorophobia, it's a far more paralyzing experience. It's not that they dance, it's the act of moving rhythmically, of expressing oneself through movement, that triggers overwhelming anxiety. This fear can stem from various sources: a traumatic childhood experience, a deep-seated fear of judgment, or even a more generalized fear of losing control. Our next stop takes us into the realm of the visceral, epistaxiophobia, the fear of nosebleeds. While most people find nosebleeds a mere inconvenience, for those with epistaxiophobia, even a sniffle can trigger a wave of panic. The sight of blood, the feeling of it trickling down, the fear of losing control of one's own body. These are the hallmarks of this phobia. It often stems from a deeper fear of pain, vulnerability, or even death. Chapter 4. Neophobia, the fear of the unfamiliar. Let's shift our focus now to a fear that's surprisingly common: neophobia, the fear of anything new. We all know someone who's resistant to change, but for someone with neophobia, it's more than just a preference for routine. A new job, a different route to work, even a change in the weather can trigger feelings of intense anxiety. Their brain interprets new as potentially dangerous, even when the change is objectively positive. It's like an internal alarm bell constantly ringing, urging them to retreat to the safety of the familiar. Chapter 5. Dextrophobia, when right feels oh so wrong. Prepare yourself for this one. Dextrophobia, the fear of things located to the right. This might sound unbelievable, but for those who experience it, dextrophobia is a very real and often debilitating condition. It can manifest in various ways, from a mild discomfort to a full-blown panic attack when confronted with something on their right side. Some individuals might rearrange furniture to avoid having anything on their right, while others might avoid entire social situations due to the potential for something to be on their right. Chapter 6. Somnophobia, afraid of the embrace of sleep. As we delve deeper into the labyrinth of the human psyche, we encounter somnophobia, the fear of sleep. Now we all cherish a good night's rest. But for those with somnophobia, sleep is a terrifying prospect. The fear of nightmares, of sleep paralysis, of losing control in the vulnerable state of slumber, these are just a few of the anxieties that plague their waking hours. Imagine the irony, being too afraid to experience the one thing our bodies crave the most. Chapter 7. Palatophobia, the fear that makes you hair-raisingly anxious. Our next stop takes us to a phobia that might seem unusual at first glance. Palatophobia, the fear of baldness. This fear can manifest in different ways, from a mild aversion to bald individuals to a full-blown phobia that dictates one's interactions and behaviors. The sight of a bald head, even the thought of losing one's own hair, can trigger intense anxiety and distress for those with palatophobia. Chapter 8. Ergophobia, when work becomes an insurmountable fear. Our final destination in this exploration of rare phobias brings us to ergophobia, the fear of work or functioning in a workplace environment. This is not your typical case of the Monday blues, but a debilitating phobia that can severely impact an individual's life. Imagine the dread, the crippling anxiety that washes over someone with ergophobia at the mere thought of work-related tasks, responsibilities, or interactions. The world of phobias is vast, and every fear has a story. Some phobias are rooted in traumatic experiences, while others seem to be wired into our very being. If you live with a rare phobia, you're not alone. These fears, however unusual they may seem, are very real and can significantly impact the lives of those who experience them. And the best part? Most phobias are treatable. With the right kind of help and support, it's possible to overcome these fears and live a fuller, more fulfilling life. The world of phobias is vast, and every fear has a story. If you live with a rare phobia, you're not alone. And the best part? Most phobias are treatable. So, which fear surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. Drop a like if you enjoyed this deep dive. Subscribe to Whisper of My Mind. More stories from the subconscious are coming.